Hello friends, welcome to Creative Medicine. In this lecture, we will learn about
Now, most common fracture in humans. Most common fracture in humans is the clavicle bone. Most common fracture at birth. Most common fracture at birth is also clavicle. Most common fracture in a child is a green stick fracture. It is a green stick fracture of the forearm is the most common fracture in a child. Most common fracture in adult. In adult, it is vertebral fracture is the most common fracture, followed by fracture neck of femur, followed by fracture distal end of radius. Then, if you see most common fracture in fall on outstretched hand. On falling on outstretched hand, the most common fracture in a child. When a child falls on an outstretched hand, the most common fracture is supracondylar fracture is the most common fracture when a child falls on an outstretched hand. Most common fracture when an adolescent falls on an outstretched hand is scaphoid fracture, and most common fracture when an adult falls on an outstretched hand is fracture distal end of radius is the most common fracture when an adult falls on an outstretched hand.
thank you and thank you for watching.